internet.
Welcome back to BS and Friends or something.
Beer.
What do we call it?
BS and beer. We're
BS and
BSing
beer.
over some beer. This is Steven.
Bruce, once again. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. So today we are trying the Stone Brewing Company's 14th anniversary Imperial IPA.
From Mendocino County, somewhere around,
Mendocino.
Mendocino?
Mendocino? No, they're in San Diego.
I thought they were just near San Diego. Point is, they're near San Diego. They may be San Diego, but 14th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
What do we figure this is about? 6 months?
Something like that. It came out in
6 months age?
June 2010, and it's been sitting in a closet upright between the degrees of 50 and 58.
I'd like to think so, but probably not, since I don't have a refrigerator. So it's lower than 70 degrees.
Yeah, definitely way below room temperature. In that it's been in a
dark
wine
closet.
box,
Don't
dark,
open it. You know, keep it
insulated.
closed. Yeah. So it's been cold. And we already poured it. It smells fantastic. This beer
has a beautiful color. Look how thick this is.
Yeah.
I mean, this is downright opaque.
You can see the trub going through there, and
You
that
really
has. And the only reason you can, I don't know, you can see it. It looks like grapefruit juice. It really does, and it smells like it too.
Fresh squeezed.
Like it's that.
Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there are literally particles floating around in there. That's the trub. That is brewer's yeast and sediment. And it's downright delicious. That'll
And
need
it's
a
almost
gas,
as if
but-
it's it will.
but it's worth it. Definitely worth
Yeah.
it. Oh yeah, that is definitely a lot of citrus.
Yeah,
A lot
like
of
that
citrus on the
grapefruit,
nose.
man.
Beautiful nose on this beer. And as you can see, a lot of head. Nice thick white head.
You know, you can almost smell the malt in with the citrus. That creates like this hint of caramel on the nose with all that citrus. There's so much bitterness in the citrus on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
So the Stone Brewing Company, Arrogant Bastard. That's their basically
that's
you could call
what
that
their
their flagship.
Yeah, I think you could. I think that was the very first Stone beer I ever saw. It's in liquor stores. Anywho, so this has a wonderful nose.
Yes. So
Definitely wonderful
it's
nose.
time to taste.
I
It's
believe
definitely
so.
time to taste. Put that out front for you. Wow, the bitter flavor is like real mellow.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's sweet and it's not too. It doesn't bite you.
No,
it doesn't bite
not
you.
at
That's
all.
for sure.
You know, an interesting thing about aging a bitter beer like this is that the bright hops, what's real bitter about it, that tends to mellow out over time. That's really that's the more volatile of the two oils in the hop. And as you age it, it usually gets a lot easier to drink, less offensive. But it's definitely, the finish on that is long. And I can still taste that on the back of my throat,
Yeah.
back of my tongue. And that's really where you taste the
Right
hops.
after Matilda too. So and Matilda was good.
Oh yeah, and this one, while a completely different variety, is very good.
And don't forget, we said this was aged about 6 months. It's got to do something. Every time a beer is aged. Like
absolutely.
certain beers aren't even released. They bottle them and they do the second fermentation in the bottle, like a lot of beers do. This one, Matilda, Sierra Nevada flagship, just the regular pale ale.
Right, delicious beer, and you can even see this is lacing gloriously.
Yeah, it's taken a long time for that stuff to come down. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I
the
don't know if you
viscosity
can see
on this.
that.
I mean, this is
Put it in
a
the light a
thick
little
beer.
I mean, I don't know. You can make your own judgments about the thickness of that, but you can't see a hint of my hand besides the shadow, I'm sure, behind that. So that's telling me something about this. This is
Yeah, the
great.
head just isn't fading. You know.
So this is a 22-ounce bottle. We gave a little bit to another friend that's here, so that's why our glasses weren't full, absolutely full. But that was the first taste that you saw both of us drink. So oh man, this is delicious.
That is definitely a
And
beautiful beer.
it's so different from the last one that we had.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know?
absolutely. A whole new world. interesting, the origin of the IPA. It's basically what that means is it's a dry hopped beer. They call it's IPA is the shortened term, it's an abbreviation for India Pale Ale, or sometimes you'll see Indian Pale Ale, and that's Indian with a dot, not a feather. That
not
is-
American Indian.
Yes, not at all. And basically the reason that this beer even exists is because of the British occupation of India. They basically needed to dry hop their beer in order to make the long trip to India. Yeah.
Respect beer.
Time enjoyed is
beer.
not time wasted, right?
That's right.
And so,
Are we doing this?
I think we got it.
All right, here we go.
Thank you, Internets, for being with us today. Yeah, it seems like a travesty to just.
I know,
this down
malty, hoppy, definitely got that caramel in there, but it's just it's hidden behind all the citrus.
It really is.
You know, but it's still
It's
there.
there, yeah.
It's still there. It plays in complements with the flavor.
Mhm. This is definitely a well-balanced and well-rounded
I'll
beer.
tell you if there's a beer that I just wouldn't pick up unless it was sitting in front of me.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
mean, really-
I will go and buy this again if I can find it. Probably not, since it's only the 14th anniversary.
Yeah. I mean, we're not
No.
going to get this beer again.
I have one more, and you may see a year later
Mm-hmm. A
the
tasting.
return.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So
If this
you
is
know,
popular, I mean, we might keep doing it. Otherwise, we'll just stop recording and we'll drink by ourselves. But
yeah,
you know.
we might. Well, we'll probably do that
yeah, that's true too.
anyway.
Yeah,
So
this is
hey,
definitely a
enjoy.
beautiful beer. You know,
Cheers,
I'm thinking.
buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Perhaps we'll have to taste some really bad beer.
Oh man, there
For the
goes that
sake of-
hole in my lip.
Mhm.
Can't believe that happened again.
Yeah, well,
Ah.
you know.
I love it when it gets down to here. It's just like a shot of beer. It's a big shot of beer, but it's definitely like a shot of beer, you know? Yeah, this stuff is so flavorful. When you take big drinks, it almost like opens up more.
Even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's important to recognize that some beers you actually want to take a full drink of, and other beers not so much. You know, other beers you really just want to take a little sip because the flavors will actually, you know, expand. That beer itself explodes on your palate. And
We're trying to drink this in 10 minutes or less with all this talking. I don't know if we're doing it right or not, but
yeah, probably not.
If I was to open this with Bruce without a camera, I'd probably spend a good 45 minutes drinking this beer.
Yeah,
Because
seriously.
I love when the beer turns warm,
Mhm.
and then like just the malt usually comes out
Yeah.
way more when it's warm.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
lose some hop flavor,
a little bit.
you know.
A little bit. The hops become kind of a little bit more abrasive, but the malt is, you know, if it's done properly, or well, if the style is indicative of a warmer beer, you can, you know, you can get away with that, and it'll still stay a balanced beer, and the flavor will progress. It's really important that you don't drink your beer
You know,
too fast.
this is something that I think is worth mentioning. The first time that I sniffed this, before I had a drink of it,
Mhm.
it smelled delicious and great. And usually after you smell your beer and then you take a drink, it almost like ruins the smell because it's all over your palate, all over your
Right.
tongue.
Mhm.
And you know, your nose is part of your senses for taste. But this has got such an aroma, such a pungent smell.
Mhm.
You know, like it
really
smells
does.
just like it does, even though I've been taking big old swigs
Mhm.
at the beginning. It smells just as good.
So, Stone Brewery, kudos,
Yeah.
and Internet, this is a beer that you can turn to. If you can find this and get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. Drink it slower than we just did.
Yeah, we're not done yet. I think I'm kind
No.
of holding off on purpose here.
Yeah, seriously, you really don't want to drink
Warm
a
it up
hoppy
a little
beer like
bit.
this fast. You really, any beer worth drinking, you ought not drink it fast. It's made to be enjoyed.
Yeah. You know what? I think we might have to call this short and just enjoy the rest of this off camera. I'm really sorry, internet world, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles today.
Yeah.
So, cheers, and we'll see you next time.